Hi guys, Wayne's Butler here. Well, I decided to do another progress video here to, at least make my channel look like it's halfway active. First, I want to start out with, talk about being thrown into the fire, because this is the first time that I've ever made doll clothes. I've used a sewing machine before, but so this is definitely a learning experience. Now, I know Brian originally was going to do everything for me, but with the price of the Canadian dollar right now, I needed to save a little bit of cash, and he's okay with it. So like I said in my previous video, he's going to be doing painting the head sculpt. So anyways, we made this jacket yesterday, and it took me 3 attempts to get it to fit right. It was a bit of a chore, but you're not really going to see it. There's actually another layer or the robe that actually goes over top of this. The only thing you're going to see in this jacket, and the thing that I concentrated on most, was the collar here, because above the robe comes down here, and above the robe, you can see the zipper, and it's curled back here. So I wanted to have that detail. I mean, it's not exactly like the movie. I'm limited here in what I can do. So if I can achieve movie accuracy and I'm able to do it, I'm going to go for it. But I'm not going to be able to nail everything. And the same as the sleeves. Now the robe bit that comes down right about here, I'm not really too sure about what the robe's made out of. In some scenes it actually looks like it's a hide, but it also looks like it might be made out of this similar material. So I mean, at least with me being able to do this jacket, it's given me the the confidence to think that I could probably knock that robe out pretty good, because that was my main concern. I've never made clothes before, so I was a little bit gun shy, getting into this aspect of the project. So, like I was saying, you're only going to see the sleeves, and you're only going to see this collar. So, all in this area here, I just wanted to create a little bit of bulk, because the waist is a little skinny on here. But by the time you get the robe on here and the belt and everything, it's going to look really good, I think. And then the gauntlets, these obviously aren't the hands that are going to be going on it. I need to do a little bit of work on these pegs, because the hands, a little bit too much effort to put them on. So I didn't want to mess up the new ones, but I just did a fitting here. Now, as far as the gauntlets go, yes, when I first designed these, I know there's engraving that goes in the center of these panels, and I tried to do it, but it just didn't look right. And really the only way you're going to do it is with photo etched panels. Now I got the mold of these gauntlets. I can make 100 more if I need to, but that's not a detail that I'm really that concerned about. And then we get into the pants. Now, I've dyed them kind of like a dark army green. I got a bit of brown and everything in here, in the legs here and stuff. So Brian was good enough to send me a series of pictures from the RPF of all the costumes of Batman Begins. And this was one of them. So I've been using that as the Bible, and it does show that the pants are probably look like probably a green, although lighting, it's hard to tell sometimes, but it doesn't really matter. And as far as the boots, I'm probably going to have to do a revisit on these at some point, because they should have treads underneath, but that's not a big deal. And so the other thing, we got a scarf. I got a shirt on underneath this. Again, I wanted to try and shape and bulk this out a little bit. So I may or may not keep that shirt on, but we still got a scarf that goes around here, and then there's a wrap that goes around here, a red and brown wrap, and then the robe goes on, then the belt, and then we're done. Then off to the painters. And I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with it. I was, I'll tell you, I didn't think I'd get this far, at least with the clothes. Thank God. I know I've had OCD probably for quite some time, actually ever since I was born, and sometimes it can be your master, or sometimes it can be your slave. It can be a curse or a blessing. And thankfully it allows me to focus on things really, really intently, and create some things that I'm really, really happy with. And some of you guys seem to be happy with some of the stuff that I've done too. So, but like I say, it's dangerous. When things are good, I can create some wonderful things, but when things go bad, it's a nasty curse. But this isn't Wayne's Butler psychiatric channel. This is Batman. And I think that's about it, guys. This is going to be a quick one. I wanted to bring some of you up to date on it. Like I said, there's appear to be a couple of you interested in it, and I think that's about it for today, guys. Wayne's Butler, signing off. Peace and love to all.